Payback is May 21st, and we have a slight change to one of the matches, so let's get to it. Kevin Owens, last night on SmackDown, regained his United States Championship and will now face AJ Styles for the United States Championship. It was really unexpected because you would think that Jericho would retain the title on SmackDown after he just won it 48 hours ago at that point. But, surprisingly, Owens regained the title, so what was the point of bringing Jericho to SmackDown? Really, I mean, it's just kind of, it doesn't really make sense. Until Jericho was basically destroyed by Owens after the match. So that would probably, because people are saying that Fozzie's going to tour again. So with that potential injury, that would make sense, okay, you're writing him off, and that way, when he comes back, whenever, he could face Owens at a later time, which makes sense. It's not bad. It's just that it makes it go through a lot more effort than it really should. If this was the case, then Owens should have just retained at Payback, and then Jericho could have just left after that match. It's like, it just saves the trouble of transferring someone to another roster, making them defend the title that same night, and then what we saw happen. And plus, Jericho, it's weird to explain, because, what happened to Jericho, spots like that, we don't see those often. What I mean by that is, after the match, Owens did like 2 pop-up power bombs, put a chair around the face of Jericho, and I'm not making a Jericho pun here, just, it's around the neck and the face of Jericho. You take that chair, open it up, put it around the neck and the face, basically push him into the ring post to where he could potentially have a fractured neck at most. The best way I can describe it, he basically Pillmanized the face of Jericho, and it didn't look good, man. It really did not look good. But nonetheless, Owens faces AJ, and honestly, which some people could call a dream match. I wouldn't really go that far to say it's a dream match because we've seen it happen before, but it's a good match. I mean, it'll probably be the match of the night for sure. Normally, I would say Owens would retain, just because he literally just won back the title, but this title has pretty much been a hot potato over the past few days, so we don't know what's going to happen. I would say give it to AJ, that way you can make the United States title what it was when Cena held it, but I don't know. I mean, you could easily do that with Owens as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Owens retained, but I'm going to go with AJ just based on how this title has been handled recently. And that, with all that, it honestly is probably longer than it should have been, but Payback is Backlash is May 21st. They're so together, it makes you confused sometimes. But nonetheless, if anything else changes, we'll let you know.